My dear Swisses and Switzerland lovers, today you will learn how to conjure up the Milky Way. I have flown in a Czech team especially for this purpose. Jaroslav and Marienka will show you how it's done, or maybe not. Was the conjuration worth it? Then it's 2 valleys further on to the Oberaarsee near the Grimselpass. We stay there overnight and of course get up early again for you. I show you how to do photographer's yoga and take you on a great hike through the wild nature of the Grimsel region. But first we head up from Innertkirchen to Engstlensee at 1,851 meters above sea level. It's a narrow road, and if you don't like reversing, you should keep an eye on the Postbus timetable. The road is a toll road. You can either pay at the start of the road or at the top of the car park. The journey from Innertkirchen takes about 25 minutes. There were still cows here last time. They are now on higher level. We will definitely meet them on the Engstlenalp. We are now at Engstlenalp and I have parked my car in the large parking lot. The lake is just a 5-minute walk away. I am staying at the Berghaus Engstlenalp, and for once Rasta isn't with me because dogs are no longer allowed in the hotel rooms. Instead, I had a view of the promised cows outside my hotel room. Alpine season will soon be over up here, as on many other Alps. On September 14, hundreds of cows head down from the Alp to Innertkirchen. There, the cows are celebrated like stars and thanked for the work they have done for us humans over the past 3 months. Even if Rasta has to stay at home with my partner, I'm not completely alone on this trip. Jaroslav and his daughter Marie are with me again. You maybe remember them from our trip to the Niesen. But they are a little late, so I go ahead to Engstlensee to capture the evening atmosphere. And then my team finally arrived, and we were ready to go. Of course, it's not my team. We are kind of kindred spirits who share a love of photography and the mountains. And so, we let ourselves drift.
All the fires around.
Yeah.
One is not enough, you know. Like,
One fire is never enough. Super nice.
and we will not be cold.
Huh?
And we will not be cold.
Tomorrow we are going.
As luck would have it, there were still some embers left in the fireplace. We took the opportunity to make another fire. And then we conjured up the Milky Way spirits. pretty good idea of what I wanted my picture to look like, so I brought a few lights with me. This should be helped to capture the mood even better. And I think it was worth the effort, don't you? It was a really nice evening, but the next morning suddenly got loud. Some of the cows are allowed to go to another Alp today. That's why they were milked at 3 o'clock in the morning, so that they could leave early. They have a 3-hour walk ahead of them. After the cows left the Engstlenalp, it became quiet again, and I went to the Engstlen Lake once again.
I was thinking, where are you?
I was sleeping.
My dad showed me the Matratzenlager.
Huh?
I had to see it. I went to look at the Matratzenlager.
And how is it? Like a Matratzenlager.
Yes.
Yes.
We enjoyed the morning atmosphere at Engstlensee. We soaked up all the power of the mountains once again and let nature take its effect on us. No, but you can shake your ass. Then we went back to the hotel for breakfast. And then it was soon time to say goodbye. Jaroslav and Marie had to return to Zurich, and I was already thinking about my next adventure. During my drive down to Innerkirchen, I thought to myself that I could go to Oberaar to explore the area. I'd been there years ago, but I didn't really hike, I just stayed overnight. If I had known what I was missing out on, I would probably have planned this trip earlier. But that's the beauty of Switzerland. Once you reach one beautiful corner, the next beautiful valley opens up around the next corner. Oberaar is about 25 kilometers as the crow flies from Engstlensee. The driving distance is almost 50 kilometers. We have to go back to Innerkirchen and then up to Grimselpass. Our new adventure begins at the Grimsel Hospiz. We park our car in the large parking lot of the Grimsel Hospiz. We have already bought our tickets for the Oberaar online. All we have to do is hold the QR code up to the turnstile and off we go. It is self-guided, but everything is well explained on signs. The ride takes around 30 minutes. You float above the Grimselsee to the Oberaarsee. At the end of the Oberaarsee is the source of the river Aare. Enjoy the breathtaking ride over the granite and lake landscape. We are now at Oberaar, and this house, what you see over there, is the Berghaus Oberaar, and we will stay there for one night. This is how the early morning looks like at Oberaar. The sun is already here. Just kidding. Yeah. And there is someone walking to the glacier. I saw a light. So let's go for the hike. After a very short night, we are right now at the sign spot, which brings us to the Triebtensee. What you see behind is the Oberaar lake, and over there the Oberaar glacier. Yeah, it is so small, huh? Because it is melting. Rasta is tickling around, and we came with this cable car, which you can see, from Grimsel Hospiz to Oberaar. Yeah, and now we we wait for the sunrise, we wait for some red mountains, and then sind wir weg. Our destination is called Triebtensee. It shouldn't be too far away, so we made our way there. At this time of the day, there are actually only a few types of people out and about: dog walkers, joggers, and photographers. At this extremely beautiful spot, we came across this photographer who was taking pictures of the mountains with the reflections in the lake. Yeah, that's a good idea. He has the perfect jacket for this. Super. For me as a photographer, the rule always applies: first come, first served. But I kindly asked him if he minded if I took pictures too. He said no, and so we shared the spot. As a thank you, I sent him a few pictures with the great jacket and the matching background. What a perfect spot! I'm surprised that the wool grass is still here. Huh? Very nice. That was really, really nice up here. Huh? Yeah, we were here about 1 hour, I don't know. We forgot time, as so often when we are in nature. Rasta happy as can be. Rasta is ready for Gobadane. He's almost in. Ja, aber aufpassen, gell? Who cares, Mom? I'm old enough. What you see over there, here, is the Oberaar glacier.
Yeah. And you see now a car coming up. Yes, it is allowed to drive up with your own car, but only to certain times. Yeah, because the road is very narrow and there is not a lot of space, so it's a one-way traffic. Hey, Booby, are we too slow? Huh? We are not at that young age as you, Rasta. The bee. Yeah, he's about 70 or 80 in human years. Huh? And still very fit. In autumn, all the green you see now will become red. Yeah, and I will try to show it to you. Huh? Looks amazing. It's time for breakfast now. Dogs first. Well, doe guten Appetit. Wat je nog drinken? Or later? We always have a little bottle like this, so we can put in the water here, and it's easier for him to drink. So. Gal? But he's hungry first. So we wait. En dan ga je zuschrauben. You can turn it like this. It's no advertisement, gal. It's just a cool thing. And but if you want to know, it's from Dogs Creek. I don't know. So, dogs first, and then Michel twice, and it twice second. So, sandwich with a view. Look at him. That's a good place, I guess. Huh? So, yes. En gute. Bon appetit. That's it? Not me? No. Back in the sunlight for the last hour. Yeah, that's okay for us, that's ice. Yeah, he's UV sensitive, sun ray sensitive. So it's good not to be in the sun for a long time.
Ooh, Grimsel! We can already see the Grimsel Hospiz again. It's not far now. We are already at the pass road again, up to Grimselpass. And now we just go here, and then we are back at the point where we have started yesterday. Now that's the funny part of the hike. We just go below the street, the road. Wat is het? The road club, ja. Ooh. Crazy. Touch it. Cool. I didn't know that. Oh, so good. I've learned so much today. Cool.
Graffiti, Alp graffiti. Ah, crazy nice, look at And the gondola. We are in the Alp jungle. Well, that could be quite challenging right now. But we will do it. He is probably more elegant than me. Maybe not.
Rasta, kom. Hey, kom, stop.
We are again in an alpine garden. Just below the road.
We reached the Grimsel Hospiz after about 4.5 hours and hope that you enjoyed the 2 excursions. As always, you can find all the important informations about my trips on my Patreon blog. Thanks a lot for watching and see you on the next adventure. Bye bye.